Oh boy.
Like, there's not much saving.
It's right there. It's right there. I did it. I did it.
Hello, everybody. It is me, Matthew, again, and welcome to Roblox Cove. Yeah, we're in Roblox today. Again. Not for Doors, though, but for Theme Park Tycoon 2. A game that I play, and I made a lot of roller coasters in this theme park specifically. Here's the park announcements and reminders if you want to pause there. And today I'm just going to give you a tour of my theme park before we create a new one in the next Roblox episode. Okay. So, starting with my first major thrill ride, the Great Pumpkin. This was the first big attraction in my theme park, besides my kiddie coaster, which we don't really talk about, because it's a kiddie coaster. We're here for the thrill rides. And so yeah, this coaster's called the Great Pumpkin. It was built all the way back in November 2025, I think. And let's just hop into it and see how the POV is. This is before I knew how to make really, really smooth coasters. You'll see the change eventually. Striking Lightning, from Striking Lightning to my newer ones is where it changes. Because Striking Lightning is when I figured everything out, then the new ones I perfected it. But yeah. I based this off of many just Arrow loopers, Arrow X Vekoma loopers. Both of them combined, I think, make up this one. I forgot just how rough this thing is, oh my goodness. Of course, it's not as rough as many people's coasters, but still one of the roughest in my theme park. Especially that corkscrew. And this loop. But that's about it with this coaster's roughness. It's a good coaster. It's an Arrow, though, so it would probably be very rough. We're going in order of the ride, like, that I built, though. The rides that I built. So, we'll save the best for last, because I just opened up a new one up there. No, not that one. Oh, well, I can't click it. That's the kiddie area. Should I show you? No. Should I show you the kiddie rides? There's three in there. 3 kiddie coasters. No, I'm not going to show you them. Same as the flat rides. Like that. So let's go to the next coaster that I built. Which was way too ahead of its time because I didn't have much money to build it. And so I don't know why I even attempted it. But I did. And it's still here today. And it overpowers... Well, it towers over a lot of my rides. It's called the Hive. I remember being super proud of this entrance sign. I still am to this day. This is my flying coaster. Vekoma flying coaster. Like, fly at wherever it is. And basically, this coaster is... You're flying as a bee in a beehive. That's the whole, like, lore of it. And so let's just ride this. This thing is crazy. You'll see. Yeah, there's a launch, and then you're flying through this whole thing on your stomach, like the Superman at Six Flags. You can see the roughness in this one as well. And so that's that one. Oh, the fun coaster. There's the exit. And so, time to go to the next coaster that I made, which is not existent anymore. It was a green wooden coaster called the Canopy, and I converted it, IRMC converted it, to Raging Rivers. So then the next one that I made after the Canopy was the Grand Firewall Escape. Easily the most themed coaster that I have, because it was based off of a whole other Roblox game. And this queue is great. That's my newest coaster. We'll get to that last. And so now, here we go on the Grand Firewall Escape. Under normal circumstances, a firewall will be activated to encourage our guests to, whatever. I can't read that fast, or I can't say it that fast. If only they still had the speakers in the game. If they did, then I could just put in the audio and then time the launch to do that. If the game developers are hearing me, please add the speakers back. I need them. And so yeah, you're basically just coasting through the darkness, feeling a lot of airtime, just feeling stuff, hearing stuff, and you don't know what's going on. You're just flying through the darkness. And now here is the outside portion of the coaster. Mid-course brake run. Turn you to the left. You can see all the stuff that I've had to build around this, because this came first before any of the other coasters. Well, before any of the ones that I haven't ridden yet. But anyway, here we're on this launch track. We're about to go up the top hat. There it is. And you can see this is way before I knew how to make a smooth coaster. Like, you can see the roughness. But I did know about how to make smooth airtime transitions, though, so that's good. At least I knew how to do that. Like there. See? Nice down drop there. We'll get to that spinning coaster soon. Don't you worry about that. I know it's very tempting seeing the spinning coaster just fly through really quickly over and over and over again. Someone just liked my theme park. That's fun. And so now, that's that coaster ridden, the Grand Firewall Escape. It's a great coaster. Yeah, I had a friend suggest what I should make next, and he said that. Then what did I do? Oh, right. The winter area of my park. We're just going in a big circle. My next coaster, I made during, like, literally, I made it during school. I'm not even joking. I made it all on mobile, so you'll see it's a bit rougher than that one was. And it's because I wanted to showcase the Switch Track update, because that just came out when I was building it. That is my goofiest coaster yet. You'll see. There's trash. Why the heck is there trash here? There should not be. There you go. Have fun with that trash can. As I was saying, yeah, this one's a bit rougher because A, I made it on mobile, and B, I didn't know what I was doing with the Switch tracks. It's called Snowdrift. It's my only motorcycle coaster. I'm thinking of maybe removing it soon, but I don't know. I haven't committed on that idea yet. And so here we go. Just some basic snow theming. Not too much going on. And so nice slow turns that are rough, you can tell. And then here's some block breaks. And then a launch. You can see this one is going to be a lot rougher than all my others that I've made. This one is probably my roughest one. That's why I want to get rid of it so bad. But at the same time, it showcases the switch track update really well. Right here, as you can see. Because now we're going backwards through this part of the track. Then we go forwards again after going up this spike. And so, while I was building this, it was right around the time when I started planning my hotel that you can see over there. It's called the Icebreaker Hotel, and I was planning it this early on, but I didn't actually commit to making it yet. But yeah, so that's Snowdrift. It's one of my rougher coasters. And then the next one that I made is purely out of spite for Tormenta Rampaging Run. Because in my opinion, for a 300-foot tall dive coaster, you gotta have a way beyond vertical drop. You have to have it be like at least 2 minutes long. You gotta have a big coaster, you know? But like Tormenta Rampaging Run, from the drop to the end, the final break run, is only about like less than a minute probably, like 50 something seconds. Also, I way past it. What the heck? How do I not know my own park? I haven't been on this in a while, that's why. This coaster. Because I've been busy doing other coasters. And so this one was made purely out of spite. Yeah. And mine is better. It's rougher because I didn't know how to make a smooth coaster, but it's better. Okay, I just barely got on in time. This POV might be better. Yeah. And so you can see we're going up the chain lift. One of my only ones with a chain lift, I'm realizing. I don't have many coasters with a chain lift. Most of them are launched. Really, really tall, really high up here. You can see other people's theme parks very nicely. And then we're about to go down the drop. Way beyond vertical. You can see these transitions are a bit rough. And also the support structure on this implement is not realistic at all. Non-inverting loop on a dive coaster, I really want that to exist. I've done it on every single dive coaster that I've made. Nice smooth transition here. That's like the only smooth part of the ride. That is a rough transition. Then here we go. Another inversion right into the mid-course break run. Kills all your speed because it's a dive coaster one. But hey, beyond vertical drops, still. So that's nice. Nice 0G roll into a very compact Immelman. And very, very compact. Heartline roll. Airtime hill into the break run. And so this one is called the Fluttering Leaf. I've never said that in this video yet, so there you go. So then what did I make next? Oh, right. The RMC conversion. Finally here. And so let's head over to the RMC conversion We have to head underneath the gift shop. And so over this way, we have Raging Rivers. Now this one was an RMC conversion, so it was kind of hard to make it smooth while still following the wooden coaster's layout as closely as possible. But still making it like RMC, you know, crazy. I'm going to head to the back row for this one so that you can actually see what's going on. And so here we go. Right out of the station is a dip into a few small airtime hills. One of them was Outer Banked. Then here we go up the chain lift. Into a very Outer Bank turn eventually. Yeah, here. Very Outer Bank turn, like 90 degrees. Into then an inversion, inverted drop. Into then ejector airtime, just everywhere that I could put it. Death roll. Iron Gwazi death roll. This part is not that good at all. Neither is this part. This part's okay, I guess. It looks better off-ride than it does on-ride, I'm just gonna say that. So yeah, I want to redo this one at some point, but I don't know when I want to redo it, because I don't know even if I want to redo it. But yeah, so that's Raging Rivers. It's RMC conversion of the canopy. So then what did I make? Oh right. Did I make the Vekoma? Or those two? I made the Vekoma. Okay, Striking Lightning. That's the one that I made next. And so let's head over to Striking Lightning. It's on the fall side of my park, Autumn Cove. And yeah, I love this entrance sign. This is my best entrance sign by far. And I couldn't make the G like normal, so I had to like make a thing with the line there. Otherwise it would just be a 6. And now you can actually read it as Striking Lightning instead of Strikin' 6, Lightnin' 6. Long queue line for this one. Also, I wanted to take advantage of the brick pathways, so I did. This is a very unrealistic ride in my opinion. I might just want to tear it down and not replace it with anything. Because, I mean, it's kind of just very unrealistic. This is probably the best POV standpoint. You'll see why this one is unrealistic in a little bit. Like, the support structure in a few places I could definitely improve. But then again, tearing this one down would be a big hassle. Which is why I'm just going to abandon this theme park and make a YouTube one on the next episode. Like I said at the intro. We have to wait for the train to get to the mid-course brake run. In the meantime, you can see all the other coasters. I'll zoom in the future edit, but... here we go. Here we go on this nice launch into a very slow inversion. This turn is very rough. This is when but yeah, like I said in the beginning, this is when I started to make smooth coasters. Like you can see, that was pretty good. This is pretty smooth. And yeah, this support structure right here specifically is just not realistic if you pay attention. There's barely any supports. And then slow, but then fast? Yeah, this coaster just doesn't make sense. It's unrealistic. The pacing is all wacky. And Vekoma would never do such a thing. So, I don't know. Should I tear this one down? Or should I just abandon the theme park and keep it? We're halfway done, by the way. I made this one unrealistically long. And tall and fast. Like, it wouldn't be like this in real life. That's a bit rough there. Here's smooth. Then rough. Smooth. You can tell the difference, like, very clearly, like night and day. And so that is what I would call my transitional roller coaster from the old me to the now me when building roller coasters in this game. And so let's head down the exit onto my next roller coaster that I made, which is one of my favorites. Even though the first half of the layout, not that good. Second half, top notch. Yeah, here's the hotel. I was still working on it. It was like mostly done. Most of the rooms were done, but the hallways weren't done yet. Yeah. And so you can see it. Entrance. This is also the longest queue line for no reason whatsoever. I don't know why I made so many switchbacks and so much of a queue line. Oh yeah, splash zone is this red area because no boats coming. Okay, but yeah, it's a mock water coaster. It's called Icebreaker the Expedition. I named it that after the Icebreaker Hotel, which is right next to it. Oh wait, no, I forgot a coaster. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I forgot one. That's not the next one that I made. I made this one before Striking Lightning as well. I made Striking Lightning after this blue one. What am I doing? Ah, well, I fell out of order just a little bit. So this one's called Brain Freeze. It's a very fun Gerstlauer infinity coaster. Kind of like Palindrome. I wanted to make Palindrome but better, so this is out of spite of Palindrome, I guess. And so, I guess that's that. Yeah, a lot of my coasters I just make out of spite, because I'm like, I can do that better. Watch this. This one I actually recently smoothed. So, it's gonna be smoother now than it was when I first made it, but I mean, yeah, this one uses a switch track for no reason. I should just change that. Those brakes are not active right now. And yeah, it's a multiple swing launch. I don't know how many swings it takes, like 4 maybe? Up this sideways spike. I really need a sideways spike in real life. That's what I need. And so here we go, inverted top hat. Beyond vertical drop on the back of it. Airtime. You can see this is pretty smooth. And also very fast-paced. Like, this is probably the fastest paced coaster at my theme park. Which makes it the most intense, maybe? Probably. Beyond vertical spike. And then we go forward through the whole thing again. It's a shuttle coaster. It's not a full circuit. And yeah, this coaster Very fast-paced. This part's slow-paced, I don't know why. Which is why I put a launch right here. To make it over the top hat again. Then we launch again. All the way sideways this time. Then we finally head back down and brake. And then we head through the switch track back to the station. And so that's that coaster. I'm sorry I forgot about that one. So now let's just head back to Icebreaker really quick. Icebreaker the Expedition. And so, little splash at the beginning just to tease you for what's coming. Into a chain lift. It's a mock water coaster. I made this one as realistic to a mock water coaster as possible, I think. And yeah, you're gonna see the smoothness change because Striking Lightning was my last like rough coaster and unrealistic coaster. And the rest of mine have been smooth and realistic. Although this one's kinda rough because I made it in a hurry. And yeah, again, first half of the layout, not that good at all. First splashdown. And so that's the first half. Let's go into the second half, which is the better part of the coaster. And also smoother part. Like, it's a lot smoother after that. And so here we go, down the better half of the coaster. And smoother half, you can see. I love that outer bank turn before the splashdown. And so that's that coaster. And so then I thought the final coaster that I would make is called Stone Race. Mainly because I didn't have a better name for it. If you have a better name, let me know, but it's that bobsled coaster up there in the Crystal Cavern part of my park. I don't even know why I made an entrance sign. It's not that good of a coaster. But anyway, I guess it's fine. Let's head into the back car to see the bobsled part of the bobsled coaster, because otherwise you might not know that it's a bobsled coaster, because the transitions are pretty good. Although this one is a bit rough. This one's probably rougher than the boat one. I promise it gets smoother after this, though. Like, see that pink one that just went by? The Flying Fish, it's called. I think that's the next one that I made, actually, as well. Yeah. And so let's just head up this very, very slow chain lift. Like, very slow. Like, way, way, way too slow. We'll get to that one. That one we'll get to. We're not there yet, but just wait for that one. Just wait for it. It's coming. Don't worry. We're almost there. We have to wait for the other train to make it to, the top of the other train lift. Here we go. Down this bobsled coaster that I made in quite a hurry as well, just to get this theme park done, because I thought the theme park would be complete after this one. I was very wrong. Yeah, so you can see. It's a bit rough. Like, I didn't even bother with trying to make this one super smooth. I was just like, sure. And so I don't know why I gave this one an entrance sign, but whatever. And again, we'll get to that purple one. We're not there yet. So just wait. I know you're dying to see it because, I mean, you keep seeing it go around and you're like, oh, that looks fun. And so then nice slow turn into a faster paced turn. Bit rough. Here's the bobsled action. Trim brakes, of course, for the final turn into the final brake run. Very short of a ride. Not that great of a ride. 5 out of 10. And so now, after that, I was like, man, my theme park has a lot of rides. It's complete. But then I realized, wait a minute. This Crystal Cavern place only has one ride in this whole big hallway. And so I wanted to change that by adding the flying fish. Now, I started building it, then once I was done, I'm like, it's so goofy, it needs to be pink. And I'm like, it's so goofy, what should I call it? And my little sister said the flying fish, and so now it's just the flying fish. That's the name of it now. And you'll see why it's so goofy if I did the off-ride. Actually, let me just... oh, never mind. Yeah, it's a little 4-car, or a 4-person, 1-car thing zooming along this very smooth layout, actually. Roughest part right there. The rest of it is very smooth. As you can see. This is probably one of my smoothest rides here. Pretty short layout, but I mean, that's what you get for a low capacity 4-person little car. Here, wait, I'm gonna just launch the first launch and then we can head to the next ride, just to show you how goofy this thing is. Okay. And it just goes along the layout. It's so goofy. I don't know why it exists, but it does, and I love it. And so that was fun and all. But then I'm like, wait a minute. Now we have 2 rides in the Crystal Cavern. Where can I put my next coaster? Ah! I can put it on top of here, because there was nothing on top of here. And that birthed Diamond Scratcher. My, like, second newest coaster. Major coaster, anyway, not kiddie coaster. And so this is a single rail coaster. Very good single rail coaster. Probably one of my smoothest coasters as well. Features include mid-course brake run that actually works like a mid-course brake run should. And it doesn't kill all your speed. It's like I based this off of a realistic Raptor coaster as well. Beyond vertical drop. Lot of outer banks everywhere. A lot of smooth transitions, inversions, and all that you would typically find on a Raptor coaster. Please, nothing beyond the brake run. Ah. See, if there was nothing on that final brake run, then we would be allowed to just zoom along and travel the rest of the course as fast as it normally goes. But that's okay. We have to wait for someone to get on the one in the station before we can go through the rest of the layout. Hello, is someone gonna enter this ride? Or am I just stuck on the mid-course brake run forever? Oh my gosh, are we serious? Are we serious? Am I just stuck like this now? Diamond Scratcher. Look for Diamond Scratcher. Diamond Scratcher. Chainsaw, I don't care. Diamond Scratcher. Diamond Scratcher. Diamond Scratcher. That's good. Diamond Scratcher. Diamond Scratcher? I cannot ride Diamond Scratcher! I'm just stuck on the mid-course brake run now. Okay, future Matthew, if you can, put in just a POV of the coaster zooming along through the mid-course brake run without it stopping. Thank you. So we can't watch the rest of the Diamond Scratcher right now. Right now, but you guys will see it after editing. I love this exit as well. This exit is very nice. Oh! Oh my gosh, I keep forgetting about coasters. So after Diamond Scratcher, I did not make that purple coaster. I was just super excited to show you. I guess future Matthew will have to edit that so that it's last. But actually, I made another coaster called the Canopy. Sound familiar? Yeah, it's basically a rebirth of that wooden coaster, but not a wooden coaster. Instead, it's just themed to wood. And really, it's a suspended swinging coaster. Also, this coaster is very smooth, except for one turn, but like, that's basically it. So yeah, after Diamond Scratcher, I made this one. Not that purple one that you see going right now. We have to wait for the other train to make it to the chain lift, the second chain lift. You can hear it. We have to wait for it to clear the second chain lift, though. At least you get to see all my other coasters go, including that purple one to the right. And so here we go, down that first drop. Trim brakes, because otherwise we would go way too fast to this turn. And so here we go up the second chain lift. And so for this coaster, I wanted to make this one specifically so that it could just glide over the entrance very nicely. And like very smooth, just very graceful. When you enter the park, you see it going. I don't know what is up with these physics, though. The purple one's physics are better than this one's swinging physics. You'll see the purple one soon enough. Don't worry. Because this one just finished. Almost. And so there's the canopy. The new canopy. And then we just head down through the exit into the gift shop. There's a gift shop in this one. Because I'm so nice and everyone deserves a hat. This next one that we go on is my newest one. And it's also my best one. I just finished it today in Uncharted Expedition. Let's go. Up the queue. And this is the best queue that I've made thus far. I wonder, will we be able to see it zoom along or no? Ah, it's fine. You guys saw that YouTube short, right? Right. Right. You better have seen it. If you didn't, then I know where you... I'm just kidding. And so yeah, the queue line brings us through the box, which is still dark so that you can't spoil the rest of the rides for yourselves. And so here we go, on to, but first, how do people think? Okay, I got the price right. That's good. We'll go backwards, how about that? Best coaster in the park. Here we go. Also the newest coaster in the park. Can't see what's going on at all, and that's the best part of this ride. They should build this in real life so that you know what's going on and how it feels. Oh, we're outside. Yeah, here's that swing launch. It would be better during the day so that you can see the outside portion, but it's okay. Nighttime is good too. This is also one of my smoother coasters because it's one of my newer ones. It's my newest one, so I should be good at making coasters at this point. So then mid-course brake run, down a beyond vertical drop, back into the cave. Here's that stall. Back outside. And we are just spinning. I don't know what's going on. We're upright right now, just so you know. We're sideways. We're somewhere. We're back upright. We're outside. We're going through this grand finale. And every single ride is different as well. I don't know how this game simulated that, but yeah, like, literally every single ride is different. Because when I was just AFKing on this thing, the back car didn't spin at all the first time, and the second time it was spinning way crazier. But yeah, that's the best one. That's my newest one as well. And that's my theme park, I think. Unless if you guys want to see the kiddie area so bad. Oh yeah. And so I think that is all my coasters. Major coasters. We have to wait for the train. And so by graceful, I mean, like, just look at this when it goes over. It's just so good. So I guess now is the perfect time for me to show you all the kiddie coasters now in Sapling's Paradise. This is the whole kiddie area. It's a rectangle with a bunch of kiddie coasters. Let's go on the Cat's Pursuit. This is my Wild Mouse. And I based this one off of many Wild Mouses with all the sharp turns and all that. Steep drops. And it's a Wild Mouse. Now this one was made pretty early on, so you can definitely tell it's a lot rougher than most of my other ones. I did come around and smooth out some parts, though. Also, I changed this ending from the original. Yeah, there were actually like 5 versions of this ending, so... But this is the best ending, and so I stuck to it. And so that's my Wild Mouse, the Cat's Pursuit. And so now let's go on to Rocky Railway, which is one of the newer coasters in the theme park. This one I actually made right after I made the canopy. Because I'm like, you know what? I need another kiddie coaster. I have too many thrill coasters. So I made this one. It's a powered coaster. It's nice, it goes 2 laps. I based this one off of my park's train, but also rocks, so it's the Rocky Railway. You can see I squeezed it in between the edge of the park and the hive. This turnaround is cool because you get to see the purple coaster that you, hopefully, if Future Matthew did it right, just rode. because you were supposed to do that one before this one after the canopy. And so yeah, you can see smoothness is one of my smoother coasters. Like this is one of my smoothest coasters. And also again 2 laps, so we're going a second time round. And overall this is just really a nice kiddie coaster for your kids to get used to roller coasters, because it has all the good things of thrill coasters, like floater time right there, and then also a bunch of tips and turns and all that. Also, I just needed something to fill in the space, and this was my best bet. Like right here, you can see, needed something to go there. And so now let's go on the last coaster, Snakebite. But also, this is the oldest coaster in the park. This was made before the Great Pumpkin. This was made before anything else. This was my first coaster in the park. But also, it is somehow my smoothest coaster in the park. I don't know how I did so good my first time, but I did. And so my oldest coaster is also my smoothest coaster, which is somehow surprising, considering that like I went from smooth to then slightly rough to then very rough back to slightly smooth. Like, seeing it go around, you can see how it's very, very smooth in all of its transitions, and I just don't know how I did it. This one's also 2 laps. Okay, I'll go on the other side, sir. I guess this is a better POV then. And so here we go on Snakebite, the oldest coaster in my park. This one has been preserved since I started this theme park, and it's gonna stay that way. Nice outer banked airtime there. Second lap. This is nice. Just ending off on a nice, smooth, calm note on this kiddie coaster. And that's my theme park. And so with that, I hope you enjoyed this episode, this video. I know I did. I really love that purple coaster still to this day. I just can't get enough of it. And so anyway, have a safe rest of your day. And enjoy coasters, I guess. I don't know what to say. I'm not the boss. I guess I am, but, you know, I might not be. And, yeah, just have a good rest of your day overall. And goodbye.